one of the books that like really like just changed my whole philosophy on everything. Like I was always good with money.
Yeah.
And I saw my parents struggle with money a lot.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't want to be that.
Yep.
I love my parents, by the way. But I was like, I want to make sure that I'm not like that. And I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad.
Oh yeah.
That book, like,
great book,
changed my life. Right.
And I feel like Rich Dad, Poor Dad should be a requirement.
It has to be.
Like senior class.
It has to be, because that book, like talking about what you were talking about before, like that stuff is not taught in schools.
It's not, man. Talking about assets and liabilities.
Absolutely.
Like
and what, like the real definitions.
Oh yeah. Cause I'm sorry to cut you off, but like
No,
I look at money that comes in my company. I look at every dollar bill as an employee.
Yep.
You know, and I've started to teach my kids that. I gave my kids this challenge before the new year. I said, I want you guys to come up with an idea and we're going to build a business because I want you guys to learn the value of money.
Yes.
What it's like to run something. And just, you know, I feel like it's just it's a good thing for kids to learn hard work.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
So we when the new year hit, they said, Dad, we've got an idea. We're like, what is it? Like, we want to go into vending machines. And so we ended up buying vending machines. And right now we're looking at places to put the vending machines. But, you know, I'm trying to teach them the value of like the dollars that we get that are coming in, you know, look at it as an employee. Like every single dollar that you get, that you make net from this, we can invest it.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to work for you.
Right. And we can we can make another machine go and work for us. I'm like, you live with mom and dad. We're obviously going to feed you. We're going to clothe you. You're going to get toys. Like, if you want to take a little bit from it and let's say buy something cool. Like when I was a kid, I wanted Nike Shox so bad. I don't know if you guys remember Nike Shox, but they were like one of the coolest looking shoes ever. And they were $150, you know, 25 years ago. And I worked all summer long for those shoes. Yeah. And I was like, I want to earn enough money to buy them before the end of the school year. And I bought them the last week of school. And I was so proud of those shoes, but I didn't wear them the last week of school. I saved them in a box all summer long. I wore them one time to go to the movies with my friends. And then I wore them when school started back in 8th grade. But, you know, and so that's what I want for my kids. If they want to buy something like that, they can pay themselves a little salary from it.
Yeah.
But I want them to know, you know, like we're talking about, that book changed my perspective on money.
Mm-hmm.
You need to put your dollars to work for
Absolutely.
For you don't work for your dollars. Your dollars work for you.
Yeah. And that was like one of the things that it said, and I know you've said it a lot, and you're probably hearing a lot on this podcast, but like the ceiling of just working hard, of being an employee, like you can always cap out. It's like, if I'm working 95% of my capacity and I'm making X amount of dollars, if I want 50% more money and I'm trying to equate that to 50% more work, that doesn't work. You know, like it doesn't work like that. So just that whole idea, but yeah, that book like changed my life, and it changed my perspective on everything, and just like how it works and all that kind of stuff. So